Hey, YouTube. This is Fried Vice. Welcome to a video today where I'm going to talk about fixing Pokemon shinies. Let's get that. There we go. Fixing evolutions in this case. So let's just jump right into it. Let's not waste your time. So here is obviously Eevee, the very first one. Base form. On your left there is regular Eevee, and on your right is the shiny version, the original shiny version. Now, I decided to change a few things. Here we go. So up in the top left, you can see the original shiny version, and here are the four options that I decided to come up with. So right here in the top middle, we have kind of my personal favorite of the ones. This is just the most similar to the original color Eevee, and I just really like it. It's just a little darker, a little more red. We have this kind of bluish one over here that's just a little bit more blue than the shiny version. We have a purple one down here. Maybe that's your style. And then we have this one down here, which is also really similar to that shiny Eevee. I just didn't want to change up shiny Eevee that much. This one's just a little bit yellower. Let me know what you think. Next up, we have Vaporeon. So here on the left is the original, on the right is the shiny version, and I just think the shiny version is just way too purple, saturated, bright. So let's see what I did. All right, so here are my versions of shiny Vaporeon. Actually, my personal favorite is this purple one up here. I really like it. It's like this just still kind of blue, but purple in there. I really like the green, the fins on the side. I mean, this one down here, I like that green one. I really like this coral colored one too, but definitely of these four, my favorite that I came up with is this purple Vaporeon here. And by the way, I do want to say that I tried my best to make all these without looking at anyone else's. I really didn't want to, steal anyone else's idea. But I'm sure that someone else has probably come up with some that are similar to this, but here's the ones that I came up with and my personal favorite. All right, let's keep moving on. Next up, we have Jolteon. Jolteon was originally my favorite of the evolutions when I first played Red version, but the shiny colors, I just don't like it. It's just weird green-yellow. So let's see what I did. So here are my takes on shiny Jolteon, and honestly, I really love this red one. It's just pop bright, wow, in your face. You can tell that is a shiny. I also came up with sort of a mint colored one to keep along with that green color. There's a blue one, and then also sort of a muted, a little bit more orange, little darker coloration that looks pretty similar to the original coloring. So I hope you like one of these. Next up, we have Flareon, and I really am not a fan of Flareon shiny. It's just like this weird, like brownish, red, orangish, I don't know, it just doesn't look good in my opinion. It really is not a shiny Pokemon that you would be honestly that proud of having and wanting to show off. So let's see what I did. So here are some of my takes on shiny Flareon. I took one that was just make it more red, way more red, and then there's one where it's kind of a fuchsia magenta color. We have this bluish color down here, and then actually I really like this one. I took it's the same original color of the base color for the original Flareon, and I actually just made his, like, I don't know what you call this, like mane, I guess, and tail blue. And I think that really pops, and I'm really liking that one. So that's my personal favorite, but I also do like the red one there. All right, next up, Espeon. Espeon, I love Espeon, that Generation 2. Let's see what we did here. So Espeon, I decided why not just make one like this dark gray color and another kind of like white color. And then I was like, okay, well, Espeon has this really distinct shiny. It's very bright green. But I was like, I think it would look a little bit better if we just darkened it up a bit. So I just took that bright green and I kind of toned it down a little bit for that for this option over here in the top right. And then I actually really like this one. This one, man, I really like the ones I came up with for Espeon. But this one down here, I'm just a huge fan of the sort of very similar to the original Espeon, but a little darker, a little bit more blue, and I really like that. All right. Next up is Umbreon, and Umbreon has such a great shiny. I didn't know how to fix it really, but I was like, I'll just give it a shot, right? Okay, so here we go. Boom. So this is what I did. Some of these I kept sort of that same original coloration of the base fur, and some of them I just went a little bit different shades, and I really like how this one down here turned out. This like I don't know, slightly I want to see like raspberry, but like bright green, mint color for those accents, and I really like it. Personally, that's my favorite of these. Let me know what you think. And if you're really enjoying this content, please, I make more stuff like this. If you want to see more shiny fixings, let me know. Subscribe, make a comment, like the video. That really tells me that you guys want to see more stuff like this. All right, next up, Leafeon. And actually, I was having a hard time finding a shiny Leafeon picture online, and the only one I could find was this one that was like more anime-esque. But really, shiny Leafeon is just slightly different. It's just like a little bit darker in the brown and a little bit more in the green. It's just like they kind of up the saturation a little bit. So let's see what I did. Okay, shiny Leafeon. I really, really like this one down here. This strawberry, this pink skin almost looks like it just got sunburned, but it still has that green coloring on the leaves, and I really like that. We have this one here where I just kind of tried to swap the colors, and I'm not really sure if I like it, but hey, it might be someone's favorite. And then over here, I took like kind of just like a sort of autumn kind of, almost like that those leaves are changing color. Look over here, and I like this one too. And then down here I was like, okay, look, if we're just going to up the saturation and you want to keep that Leafeon almost the same coloration, I just made it a little bit more brown here, and I changed this to be the leaf colors to be slightly more blue. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. We've got Glaceon. Glaceon I really struggled with. Glaceon shiny is just, it just kind of takes the skin color, the base fur color, and just makes it whiter. And then it's a little bit more blue in the accents, and I was kind of having a hard time coming up with something that I liked. So here's what I came up with. And as you can see, I just kind of did green, purple, red, and then like a darker blue one. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how I might have to revisit Glaceon. I was kind of struggling with this one. I spent kind of a lot of time just like looking at all the different colorations I can come up with, and I don't know. I just didn't like anything. Maybe I just prefer regular Glaceon shiny. I don't know. Glaceon is hard. Okay, next one. We're almost done. Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon I think has an amazing shiny already. That blue, the pink, they just basically flip those colors and it looks awesome. But let's take a look at what I came up with. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to say that I outdid Game Freak or the Pokemon Company and did a better Sylveon shiny, but I think some of these are really, really good. And I actually really like this one down here. It's just super similar to the original Sylveon, but I made that pink color a little bit more orange, and the blue I darkened it a bit, and I really like how it looks. I also like these. All of these I think look really awesome. I think it's really hard to mess up Sylveon, but regardless, please let me know what you think down below. If you want to make me to make more shiny colorations or fixing shinies, please let me know. I have some ideas maybe for the starter Pokemon, and I make all sorts of content. Please subscribe if you like it. Leave a like, comment down below. It all really helps me. It shows me that you guys want more stuff like this. All right, peace.